Hi, I'm Simon from Motodrome, and this is our 1971 Triumph Vitesse 2 litre Mark II saloon. Hope you like it. Okay, let's take a look around this 1971. It's one of the very last ones made because it has the steering, the ignition switch and stuff, and steering lock on the steering column. So it's one of the last 250 or so cars made, I think, from memory. Finished in damson. Originally, I think it was white, but underwent restoration some years ago now. It is looking its age again now a little bit, but it is, if you like, an older restoration. I must apologise, I've got such a bad back at the minute, I cannot get down low to do things like clean wheels, so you will see some mud behind wheels and things. It's so muddy here at the minute, and I can't vacuum the interior. It's just too painful. But obviously before it goes out to a new owner, it will be cleaned. But yeah, here we are. So in damson with a white stripe, which the stripes always suit these quite well. It's got bullet racing mirrors on it. It's also got inertia reel seat belts in the front. What else does it have on it? It's got a stereo, although I haven't tried that. More modern stereo with a detachable face. It's got an oil cooler under the bonnet. But aside from that, pretty standard car, including it's still got its original steering wheel, which is quite unusual on one of these. So we'll start at the front. Okay, let's start around the front end. We have got a little bit of paint loss just around the light units on that section there. Paint on the bonnet is reasonably good, apart from we have got a bit of cracking just up here on the offside rear edge. That's just a watermark. There is some paint loss down the trailing edge of the bonnet and on the sill cover there, and on the driver's door. Not unusual on these because of the way the bonnets close. In fairness, the door fit actually isn't too bad. Door fit and bonnet fit isn't too bad on this one, but it's all pretty good around the arch area. It's got all the correct trims around the front, although strictly speaking it should have a Vitesse badge just about there for Mark II. Looking down the near side again, looks pretty straight and tidy down there. The near side bullet mirror has lost quite a lot of its chrome. Near side arch, as I say, apologies, I cannot get down there to clean that. It's just agonisingly painful, but it will be cleaned before it goes out. It's got cosmic sort of period alloy wheels on it. The same here in terms of a little bit of paint loss around the edges of the bonnet and stuff, and we've got again a little bit of cracking just there on this side as well. Not as bad as on the driver's side though. Screen is all pretty nice. Roof is pretty good. A couple of minor chips and stuff just up here. Passenger door, looks like we've got a bit of cracking down there. And inside on the driver's, again, let's do that again. Door fit, not too bad at all. So I'll start with the wood. The wood on the dash is reasonably good for its age. There are a few cracks and stuff in it, but especially on this passenger door, it's lost almost all of its lacquer on there. Let's see if we can see. Can't quite get round there to do that, but it looks like the near side rear wood trim isn't quite as bad as the passenger door, but it has lost quite a lot of its lacquer on that side. Not as bad on the driver's side, in fairness, either side. As I say, it's got its original seats in it and they're in good shape. It's all carpeted, so it does need a bit of a clean, a vacuum inside, but too painful right now. And it's got that stereo underneath the dash, which I haven't check that out to see if that's working. I'm not really interested, I must admit. It's got the original steering wheel. Headlining is a bit grubby and has got a bit of damage just there, but it is the original headlining. Yeah, seats are in good shape. The tunnel carpet is all good, which is unusual because they're normally a bit rugged in these. Carrying on round, near side rear wing, all looks pretty good there, apart from what we got there, a small mark in the paint just there. Oh, even that hurts to get down there. Around the boot lid, there is, as always, pitting on the Mazak on the hinges, and we have got quite severe micro blistering on the bonnet. One section there, and all the way along there on the off side of the bonnet. Sorry, of boot, not bonnet. A bit more up there, a bit more there. As I say, who painted it and when, couldn't tell you without looking at the history, but we have got details of a restoration that was done on it. One thing it has lost is the little chrome trims that run down either side of the lights. Tried to get them, cannot. So yeah, that needs to be done. All correct around the back end there. Looking down the offside, again, looks reasonably good there. Driver's door fit is slightly out at the back, but not uncommon for one of these. Offside rear wing, not bad. Got a little bit of dams and spray mark just there on the white. Offside door, a few chips in it here and there in the paint. Down here on the door face and stuff. Screen's got a little bit of delamination in this corner here. Up here there's a few marks in the paint on the roof. It's not a show queen, this one. Open up the driver's door. Door card is all good. As I say, seats are all nice. Actually, no, we've got say seats are all nice. Tiny little nick just there in the just by the piping on the driver's seat. Very tiny. And there's your dash. Nice to see the dash hasn't been cut about. Obviously, it's a late dash with the ignition and steering lock under there, rather than up next to the speedo as it would normally be. Talked about the headlining, bit marked and a bit damaged, but there she is. Just a nice usable Vitesse, really. Anyway, my name is Simon. You can reach me in the office on 0118 907 1495. Or you can go to our website, which is www.moto-drome.com for any more information.